A prequel to Zack Snyder's Army of the Dead, the new Netflix movie Army of Thieves sees the return of Matthias Schweighöfer as Dieter aka Sebastian. He is joined by a new cast of characters that help bring this energetic and stylish heist movie to life. As with most movies in this genre, there are plenty of characters on both sides of the law for fans to cheer for and cheer against. In some cases, the movie creates fun and memorable characters worth following, while some of the other characters in Army of Thieves don't leave as big of an impression on the audience. 7 Delacroix. While it is important that the movie heist team is memorable in these stories, there usually needs to be. In Army of Thieves, that role is filled by Delacroix, a determined Interpol agent who had a previous intense run-in with this particular team of criminals and is now obsessed with finding them. The problem is that the movie doesn't seem sure of what type of character it wants Delacroix to be. He is first made to look like the intense and hardened agent, then he becomes an incompetent buffoon. There is even a weird moment at the end where he suddenly turns into a villain, assaulting a woman. It all makes him a hard character to care about. 6 BeatrixWhile Delacroix seems like a mishmash of a character with no real direction. His partner in the investigation, Beatrix, feels like a totally unnecessary addition to the story. She is much less invested in taking down this team, especially with a zombie outbreak happening in the world, yet she comes along on the ride all the same. Despite getting her own title card when she is introduced, Beatrix feels like more of an extra. 5 RolphRolph fills the role of the team's getaway driver and another quirky character in the group. He is introduced in the typical fun way with a brief and entertaining clip showing why he is the best at what he does. He even seems to form a bond with Sebastian early on that could have been a great pairing. However, halfway through the movie, Rolph is sort of pushed to the background and not given much to do. His character motivations are unconvincing and everything that was interesting about him suddenly disappears. He doesn't even get to do a cool car chase sequence like most getaway drivers. For BradThe, the heist team always needs a wildcard member who inevitably turns on the team. BradThe fits that archetype well, having a violent and unpredictable streak while also forming an intense dislike for Sebastian as soon as he joins the team. Sadly, he is underutilized as a villain as he proves to be quite incompetent once he betrays the others and the final showdown ends very abruptly and without any real payoff.